So I'm Nikki Wilson, and I have a personal story to share with you. I have had all 4 of my children in Jeffco schools for the last 16 years, and hopefully have about 5 more to go. I have 2 daughters. They have cognitive delays, and 2 sons. At the time of this story, my daughters were in Jeffco Transitional Services for young adults with disabilities, 1 son in high school and 1 son in elementary school. This was about the time we were heading back to school for an attempt at a typical year after the pandemic. August 2021, Jeffco did not have enough bus drivers. I was notified Jeffco would be contracting out transportation solutions for students on IEPs, like a rideshare type idea. At this time, I considered myself lucky because I did still have a job. I'm a preschool teacher at Seacrest. Once the school year began, our family experienced multiple negative occurrences with the driver the contracted company hired out to transport my daughter, such as frequently being picked up before or after school 15 or more minutes late, not showing up with no communication, switching drivers with no communication. One morning I phoned the driver because he was late. He was obviously getting out of bed. The teacher also informed me that on multiple occasions, it also looked like he was delivering food, like Uber Eats. My special needs daughters that I trusted would have safe transport to school didn't. I phoned the company to voice my concerns about the safety situation. We did reach an agreement and received a more reliable driver for a short time, but it was still inconsistent. My daughter's friend's mom would bring my daughter to school and also home. My daughter's para, who was filling in for her teacherless classroom, picked up my daughter and her friend, brought them to school, and brought them back. Talk about paras going way above and beyond. I was very thankful at the time for all of their help. However, there were still days where neither of them went to school because they just didn't have a ride. The questions that kept coming to me at that time, the terrible time in my life, was who has a say in all of this? Who are we contracting out? Who are my vulnerable daughters in a car with? Do they genuinely have concern for her well-being or her care? I know that every one of my daughter's bus drivers and paras care. I know that they are genuinely invested in their kids and want to be around for the long haul. I don't know what the turnaround rate is for rideshare companies like that, but I do know the heart and soul of most of our Jeffco bus drivers is to build relationships with their students. We know what we need to do. We need to show up. We need to let our workers know how much we value them. We need to listen. We need retention, not outsourcing.